Okay, we're going to take a look at the DB, or the database functions here, which are tabs DB1 through DB5. And let's see what the first one we're supposed to do is. We're supposed to sort the data in decreasing order by number of shares. If there are two stocks have the same number of shares, they should be in alphabetical order by stock name. So we're sorting on two columns. Sorting is on the data tab. If you want to sort on two columns, use the sort button. And I need to tell it to sort first by shares in descending order, and then if the shares are the same, I want them sorted in alphabetical order by name from A to Z. Click on OK. And all of my 2,000 shares are A, C, M, and U. 1,500 is A and N, and so on. So we're done with that sheet. Let's go to DB2. This one wants me to create a filter that displays only those stocks that have a profit of 5,000 or more. So we just need to be in the data someplace and do a filter. And I want the profit column, that would be this one, and I need to use a rule greater than or equal to 5,000. Click on OK. And all of those, if you look in the profit column here, have a profit of 5,000 or more. Let's go to DB3 and shrink that down. Create a filter that displays all stocks where the value in the category column is S or P. So let's do another filter. Go to the category column. This one's easy. Just turn on P and S. Click on OK. Let's try that again. And actually that kind of disappeared off the screen here, but I'm checking the P and the S. Click on OK. And that's DB4. Let's go, or DB3. Let's go to DB4, and we want to use a pivot table to determine the total value of each stock category. That'd be the total current value column. That'd be this one right here, by category. Okay. So let's go to Insert, Pivot Table, and it selects the data for me automatically. I'm going to put it on a new worksheet. What I want is each category to be listed, and then I want the total current value of each one. And there it is, sum of the current value. If you want to clean it up a little bit, you can go here and you can click on the $sign, and it looks a little bit nicer, but that's not necessary. That was DB4. Now let's go to DB5. We want to use an advanced filter. We want to look at S and H with a total current value of 10,000 or more. So the category has to be S or H. Those have to go on two different lines. And a total current value of 10,000 or more, greater or equal to 10,000. Now you do that both times. It's two separate rules. So this one will give me S and greater than or equal to 10,000. This one will give me H and greater than or equal to 10,000. Okay. So that's my criteria range, and now what I'm going to do is I want to count, not the number of shares, the number of companies in each column. Okay, so I'm using the same rule. So if I want to count, it's going to be formulas, and I'm going to do insert function because the D formulas or D functions are not listed on the formula bar. And I want database. And I'm going to do dcount A because that doesn't care if they're numbers or not. My database is going to be everything from here over and down to the bottom. And my field, I'm going to count the first field, the first column. And the criteria is going to be this stuff up here. I don't really need to include column A there, but it doesn't hurt. So, and click on OK, and it tells me there are 12 stocks that are in one of those two categories and also have a value of $10,000 or more. Okay. Now I want to know how many shares I have. So that would be the sum of the shares column for H and S that are 10,000 or more. Again, that's going to be a D function, and it's going to be dsum. And my database is going to be from here over, come on, down. And the shares, the number of shares column, that would be the third column. I could also put the word shares there. And the criteria is going to be my rule up here again. It's always the same. Click on OK. And it looks like I've got 12,950 shares. And then the last thing I want is I want the highest current total value, okay, of the stocks that meet that criteria. So that's going to be DMAX. The database again. I probably should have given this a name. It'd make things go a little bit smoother now, but oops, I went a little too far. Let's go back up to the top here. Okay. And that's my database. And what I want is I want the maximum of the total current value. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the 7th column. And the last thing again is the criteria, and that's going to be my rules up here at the top. And I do not want to include that bottom row. And click on OK. And that takes care of the DB function, so we'll stop the video there and continue with some other ones.